Good evening and welcome everybody. This is Obi-Wan Pez for and Simplix Pachinko. We are doing some Satisfactory tonight. So we'll hop right in and head on over to I think we were gonna work on the secondary location with oil to make sure that we have enough everything. Oh boy. Right. So we were doing our secondary group of refineries on top. Goodness. Some of which is to make fuel for the gas generators, which are now going to be up top. Okay. Oop, hang on. Okay, 11.1 meters. And we're pretty consistently putting out 1,400 megawatts. Right. Oh, goodness. This is maybe a little over the top, but you know what? That's just kind of how I roll anyway. Haha. Made it. This may or may not work. It's fine. We need some steel, reinforced steel, rolled copper. Get like all of the basic stuff, so this is pretty good. Okay. Was worried there. The power cables were not coming in, so I was wondering if it was actually there. That's fine. So we have a secondary oil location here. We need to check out and see how well we are connected and pumping out and making sure we've got enough of everything. Got some more oil there. Yep, this is it. So our oil extractor has 2 cubic meters of crude oil in it. And we probably... Okay, what is it that we need out of this? So we can make rubber, we can make fuel, we can package the oil just by itself, we can use it to make more plastic. I think we're good at the moment on all this stuff. So it's possible we just need to pump that back to the other one. Sun Zero, how's it going? Hope you're having a good weekend. if we... Logistics? Yes. Pipeline... Doesn't need to be particularly big here. So we could just do regular pipeline. Whoa. Ah, right. Straight would make it go like that. Pipeline is too long. What are you doing? Okay, let's do this. Because what we then want to do... Excellent. Is do pretty much the exact same thing on this side. Have an extractor here. There we go. Oil extractor, plenty of stuff. Right. Stuck a bit? Oh, sick a bit. Yeah. Unfortunately, tis the time of year. So this is Satisfactory. Basically, we are on, I'm going to guess a moon of... Oh, that might actually be Saturn. That makes sense. Alternatively, we could just be somewhere else. But Earth has become polluted as F, I believe is the technical term for it. And we are now the saviors of humanity, trying to extract resources from this planet, moon, and then send it back to Earth. So we have made a space elevator over there. We have done a whole bunch of stuff. We are currently in, if you see at the top right corner, objective complete phase 3. So phase 1 is like put the Artsudinov space elevator up. Phase 2 was like getting a whole bunch of stuff. Basic resources. Phase 3 is mostly like advanced resources and getting transportation systems. So we have autonomous vehicles that are running back and forth between these stations over here and these stations over there. So that autonomous vehicle there, the truck, is currently going along this whole path that I have here. I think we're probably going to set up a rail system pretty soon to make sure that we actually can, like, send it through. Should be coming. There it is. Ah. We're probably going to do a rail system pretty soon, so that we can take things faster and have a better, I don't know, just have a better system in the first place. Yeah, don't do that. We're going to go out to here. There. And then we take this and we go this way. Okay, this is too far, but if we end up over there, to the top point. Now hopefully that actually will allow me to do that. It may yell about it's not like prepared, it's not good to have it set up like that. It's fine. Where are we? Ah, there. Crunch. Okay, so we do this, Then we set up a junction here. Right like that. Okay, that works. And then we set up another pipeline that goes from here to there. Okay, next question. Does this have oil in it? Yes. Okay. Does it have sufficient oil in it? That's going to be going through here as well. Or is it backflowing? Because that would be embarrassing. I think that this has insufficient pressure on this side, so we may have to put a pump in. Yeah, probably gonna have to put a pump in. Oh wait, oh, it's not plugged in. Hey. Okay, so like we could hook into here, but that's kind of far. We want there. Okay, that's too long, so we go here. And then we hook that. That is too long. Okay, so we go for another one. Which is going to be up here. And then hook this into there. Hey. We could, in theory, do like a relay platform to get it from there to there in fewer moves, but I think it costs many more resources. All right, well, have a good night then. Hey, Famished, how's it going? Hope things are going well on your end. Right, wait, hang on. Is that full? Yes. Okay, good. Okay, now we go like this. We go to logistics, we do pipeline 1. We go from here, and then we start going across the water this time. There we go. Cool. We need pipeline 1. Go from here to... Now we go to... Noodle? Now we just go auto. That's fine. Haha. Up here. To go up there. Something like that. Oh dear. Sir. Sir. You're gonna have to move. Okay. Okay, there is a ladder. Like that. This is still on the edge of the building, so that's, you know, mostly okay. Yeah, we're good. Can't do it underground, so, like, whatever. Okay, and then we take this, bring it essentially... Ooh. Not quite straight down, but... Huh. Yeah. Horizontal to vertical, I think, is our choice here. There we go. Nice, nice. Then we go over and build a junction here. And then we take a pipeline 1 and finish. Now I believe this has nowhere near the head lift to actually make it up there. So we need to go back. Yeah, actually made it. Okay. Alright, I'm still going to put a pump 50-meter head lift. That's pretty nice. I don't think we have... Well, we don't have the plastic for it, but I don't think we necessarily need to do it that way. Whatever, it's fine. This will pump it that way. Nope. Try again. No, that's got 4. Nice. Eight chapters left. Nice. Fair. Having a goal is definitely a good thing overall. Programming games? Yep. Remember, if you want a math-oriented one, we have Project Euler. Was one of the ones that has like math challenges specifically. So if you have any particular interest in that, there's always some in there. Let's see. Nice. And if you're at all interested in lean, there's also some that goes... Yeah, there's also a lean programming language that does... yeah, it's like a mathematical proof language, essentially. Bit more niche. Probably don't need it, but, you know, might be interesting if you're at all into the math side of things. If not, don't feel bad. Okay, dropped everything. We're gonna probably fill up on these. Oh dear. Whee! Okay. Just spit out everything for the truck. Nice. Not very much. I know we did a bunch here. Okay, let me maybe switch that off for a bit. I think we've got enough empty containers. We don't have to worry about it too much. Wait, what? Oh, they're going up there. Okay, there we go. They're getting fed into those things. And we have the 145 that have been made, as well as the crap ton that are coming back. Yep. 8 by 3, so yeah, 24, 25, 2,500 of them. I think we could probably take a break for a while from making brand new ones. So that means we'll also send more plastic out to the other side. That's pretty good for me. Okay, let's... So now that we got that oil set up, let's go take a look on top. Summer sloop. Oi. Okay. We also... I'm gonna toss one of these bad boys in here. Boop. See ya. And Splody. Wow, okay. And... Splody. Rocks are very dangerous. Do be careful. Oh, that's not good. Paleberry. Now we got full stacks. Or maybe? Yeah, no space. Okay. Oh, not good. Oh, no, it's just them. Okay. I was worried it was stingers. But it's just these guys. They're fine. Spitters. Oh no. Can't upload just out in the field. That's not gonna happen yet. But there is research to do that. So we can do it as long as we go and research it at some point. Yeah. 8. Oh, he's setting off the poison. I'm gonna guess that that's not poisonous to the native life forms. Not enough space for power slug. We were still gliding, so that's fun. Copper? Yeah. Sir, seriously. This is a restricted area. Hey, there we go. Ah. Didn't hold. That's too bad. Ow. Alright, fine. It was electrified. Okay, so, real quick question here. How does this work again? Probably should just get right on the truck. Oop. Oh. Clearly, I do not know how this thing works. Alright. How does it work? Activate zipline and aim at nearby power line to connect. That's what I did. And it threw me off. Alright, we're gonna get this right. We're definitely not beating the truck back this time, but... Okay. There we go. Alright, so we hold forward. Maybe. It's fine. It's only high tension wires. Uh-oh. Okay. We would have definitely become grounded on those trees and died. Immediately. Well, that's no fair. Come on. Can we get up? No. Occasionally we do get up those. All right. Okay. We need to boost the thing that's making computers, which I think should be this one. Yes. We can, up to 4 summer sloop can be put in here. We need another circuit board. Okay. So maybe the circuit boards need to be boosted. Not that one. That's fine. Okay, what do we have here? We're completely stacked up on biofuel. Alright. I believe that we're going to run short on the other side, though, so we can hop upstairs. Ooh. Okay. just too bad. Agent Brian, we have the best viewers. We don't need cheap viewers. Ours are quality. It's too bad. Had to go and be a bot. And we already blocked. Well, we banned them, I guess. Should you be getting paid since you're a quality viewer? No, unfortunately. But you can always throw a coin to your Twitchers. Okay, so we got wood in that, I mean. And we got biomass over here with leaves. Do we shut this one off? Nope. Okay. Must already just be. Yeah, it's just already clogged. And what's the max? 200. Okay. And this isn't even running because the gas-powered ones are doing so well at the moment. So we just don't even have to do anything. I put these up to level 4. It's not like they actually needed that either, but yeah, we're doing alright. Next question, is there a need to split this further? I think actually we do. Boo. No, that's not good. Let's not get caught in the machinery. Come on. Come on. Alright, fine. Okay. So I want to create a second level of foundation. Right. Zoop, going up. Totally. 100%. No, can't do that. I mean, so we do like a double ramp going up to here. I think that's going to do pretty well. And we want just a standard 1 meter foundation to be on the top of that. Okay. So yeah, here, out. Nice. So it is actually aligned. Good. Missing material. No. Alright. So good news, this is a fast fix. Gets me every time. Lovely view. All right, concrete. Ugh. Hey. There it is. Oh. Damn. Welp. Alright, what that means is that we need to now go over here and get some more steel beams. Ooh, good. Those have been held up a bit. So now they're gonna... Okay, maybe not. Dump that one. No, that'll be enough. So we can go with 200. And then we go with number 4. Go, go, go. Yeah, I think we're probably good on this one until we get some slug boosters, power shards. Alternatively, I suppose we probably should upgrade all this stuff. So this is a 1, yeah. We're still fine. This is a constructor. Production, constructor, build, that way. Put it actually on the thing. And no, 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 no. Nope, nope, not there. That's where the truck's running through, so... I just foresee all sorts of problems. Okay, so we do the constructor, but we keep it clear of that stuff. We can make one here. We move this one. Okay, disconnect here, and then here, and here. Okay, reconstruct. We need foundations, 1 meter. Yep. Just literally ran myself out of the stuff I had. Where does this go? Concrete goes all the way under here, around to this side, and in here, which is where we get the engaged beams from. Right. Okay, that should be 10. Which will, I think, get us a grand total of 2. Grand total of 2 foundations. But that is better than nothing. So, nope, not that. Yep, 2. Yeah, that's good. Okay, dismantle. You know what? Just take out the belt. That's fine. Okay. From here, we're going to take the miner. Yeah, okay, we're good. So we're going to take out the miner. I might have dismantled something else that I did not pick up. Very helpful. Production. Right, if I just want to go over here with miner 1. Yeah, I don't have the portable miners anymore. Great job. Alright, constructor. Alright. Let's take from here. Take those 4. And all of that concrete just went away too. Why? Right. Cool. That was a bad move. Alright, make concrete. Here's 100. We're gonna want to send logistics. Put a splitter. Doesn't need to be smart. Put a conveyor splitter here in the middle. This comes out. You know what? Can come this way. And then this comes from here. I can go to here. Let that be straighter. Right. This will connect into that once I figure out how to make this work better. Or we can put another constructor here and spin out here to a merger. Can go that way. I don't like that very much, but it works. choose to go from here to here? Nope. And then we can get a Mark IV going from here to there. Too long. Well, great. Default, still too long. Goody. Right, so now, do we have room, first of all? We have one space. If I take up this thing. That is one. That might actually do it. No. Okay, so that's still too long, but build it to here on this corner. And then build that out to there. Okay. This has only 5. That'll still connect. Good times, good times. Alright. And you know what? That was not thinking ahead. Let's get this over to here. Alright, whatever. That'll at least keep that constructor busy a while. And again, we probably want to either output multiplier or do a booster. Summer sleep. There's a summer sleep up there. Okay. Alternatively, we can go ahead and make some concrete out of that stuff. That's going to free up a couple of spaces. I can have a little left over. Take that, because this is getting kind of behind. Really? So just get stuck in the middle of that stuff. It's fine. That's too bad. Okay, boost this in terms of output. Takes 4 seconds. Okay, still took 4 seconds, but it was only producing 1. This just literally doubles the output without needing more input, which breaks the laws of physics, but that's fine. Okay, that two limestone I put in this thing. Should probably take it back out there. Not leave it in the middle of our stuff. Wasn't thinking ahead. And then we also, I mean, we've got enough concrete at this point. We should be able to build a few things at least. Oh dear. Boy. No, I don't want that. There we go. Okay, so here we throw this limestone back in. And then we say, now we can build a few other things. Foundations, nope. Foundation 1. We get juke mode 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we can do that too. 1, 2, 3. I don't know. Only 1. Ah, fine. Alright, so we can take another constructor. And maybe even a second on top of that. Set that back a bit. Alright, this is going to be temporary, but logistics can set a splitter to, yeah, that'd work so well. Okay. Here. Okay, this dismantle. Putting in that to there. Oh, come on. Fine. Splitter to here, question mark? Ugh. Too steep. That is absolute nonsense. Okay, maybe. There to there. No. Splitter from here. That might actually do it. Here. Well. Okay. Oh. We are yet again missing materials. That's not the problem. Right. Okay. Maybe a conveyor shape. That might be fair. No. Right. Alright, so we have ads popping up, so we're going to take a quick break for about 2 more minutes. So thank you very much, everybody, for coming. My name is Obi-Wan Pez. This is Simplex Pachinko, and we will see you in just a few minutes. Thank you so much for coming. Now I'm just pissed off about this thing. It's so sad. Well, unfortunately, my back is not feeling super great at this exact moment in time. So I am not going to do some Tai Chi at this exact moment in time. Very sorry. I know everybody's disappointed. Concrete. And then we send this over to the extra. %. Never could tell the difference. Basically, I'm just trying to empty this thing. Once that happens, then we'll worry about getting a miner up. At the moment, speaking of... it would be super helpful if we could, 1, get rid of that animal protein, 2, we do have some extra limestone. I can go in there. So there's another space available. No. Alright. We need to take a look at this stuff. What we're doing on computers. Need circuit boards. I have 25. Here, have my 25. What's the matter here? Plastic is our limiting factor. Also fair. We were doing so well. For quite a while there. Alright, next question. Are we clogged? Yes. What is the limiting factor on the top? Any undefined goes left, which is not there. Any plastic goes right. Ugh. What? Oh, okay, wait. This one, okay. The only thing that should be going to the center anyway is packaged heavy oil residue. Alright, plastic goes off to the right. There is none left here, because it would have all gone pretty much out that way. The rubber, on the other hand... Good move. Okay, rubber should be going here. Okay, so there is something that is clogging this up. any undefined is not going that way. Packaged heavy oil residue goes straight. Well, there you go. Sure hope that was the right way to go. Oh. Oh. That may be... It may be that the empties went that way and they weren't supposed to. What's happening here? Okay, you just took a whole bunch of stuff. What did you dump? I don't really want the empty canisters to come to this place. I want this one really to just be for rubber. Might have a problem on the other side. A little bit. That's us leaving the road. Clotheslined. what do we get? Okay. Oh dear. Right. Ah, jeez. Yep. Oop, that's not, nope, not what I wanted. Boy. Oh well. Right. So this is fun. This does mean we want this to be packagers. Heavy oil residue. Fuel. Right. Brain said you need food. Yeah, it's pretty good to listen to that one. I feel like we need to go and make the empty canisters back into plastic or something. Because this is just not great. We can dump this extra 108 plastic here. Not ideal necessarily, but helps get everything a little more helps everything get together a little bit more. Right. So how many cubic meters a minute are we pumping through this thing? 6. 3. Come on. And 3. Great. Back end. Right, heavy oil residue. 2 cubic meters every minute. 1 cubic meter every minute, or 10 per minute. Okay. 30 per minute total. That's fuel. That's a product, not the byproduct. There's the truck again. Realistically, we could put a number of heavy oil residue bundles together and get multiple. We need 30 a minute, so that's those two combined, realistically. Yeah. So we're not running enough, really, right now. That's the polymer resin. We need more refineries. Great. I mean... How much was that running? Okay, so plastic. Liquid biofuel, turbo fuel, right? Something we can't really do right now. It's fine. Smokeless powder, that's being done on the other end. So we want plastic. Connections. So if we do a number 1, hook it up over here. Alright, we could take this out, hook this to here, this to here, and this to here. Makes it a bit easier to work with. Okay. Then we need to like cut this off and say no, we're not doing this right now. Actually, full pipe network. It's gonna be a minute. Kerchunk. Right, so the amount of crude oil in here is 0. Cool. Head lift, 0, maximum 20. Full pipe network flush. That's probably a bad idea. Right. Second flush. Yeah, that's not happening. Cool. We could probably leave this generally speaking. What we want right now take that. Let's go in here. No, that is going into here. Right. That goes up over there. We need a joint, pipe junction. Here. Pipeline junction here. This is fuel. Yep. None. Okay, excellent. Awaiting orders. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have this. We gotta cut that off before we do that. Right. So we gotta break it off. Really here. Ugh. Okay. Then set pipeline mark 1 to go to terrible idea. Right. So here. You know what? It's perfect. No complaints. 10 out of 10. No notes. Just above my head. And then we get the pipeline to go from here to the other one as well. Alright, and then just to make sure, heavy oil residue, you know, because that's what's coming out of here. And same on this side, heavy oil residue. And that is in there as well. Okay. So then we run across here, and we say, is that what's going on? And that doesn't matter. Okay. Heavy oil residue. Okay. And then we get the pipeline mark 1 to go from here to there. Okay. And then the plastic has to come out as well. Alright. That's going to be very helpful. Yep. Foundation. Missing materials for concrete. Yep. 7. We can at least put this in, and then go from here to there, and just not worry about it for now. Excellent. And there we go. This is fine. Okay, so this one is going to dead end. Oh no, wait. That's the other one. Man. Horrible. I was gonna beat the truck too. Ugh, man. Alright, we probably clog this up again. Any undefined. Then we need to send the empties back around again. Jeez. So ridiculous. I think they're out. No, got plenty. Great. Oh, man. Alright, you know what? That doesn't. We're going to throw this down on the ground over here. And I am taking extras out of circulation, because this is too many. Other way. 100%. Alright. And we got 200 more here. Basically, I'm just going to keep removing some until it stops bringing back empties. Okay. Oy. Yeah, well, okay, no. Those are okay. Those are empties from those particular heavy oil residue. Okay. Where do these go? I forget. That rubber goes underneath. Nice. Rubber goes underneath. It's not here. Oh, might be running the opposite direction. Yep. No, it's cold. Maybe. Anyway. Nice. Okay. So just going to be running extra circuit boards. Yeah, okay. Computers. Okay. Those are all gone. Right, so the computers are going over there. Come on. Okay, now I know you're just lying. Computers go up and around to here. Oh dear. To the adaptive control unit. Which then output to here. We need 100 of them. Okay, well, let's upload, or let's input 50 of them, just manually. That is to the space elevator. Okay, and the modular engines. Motors, rubber. Ah, that's up here. I think. You know, we might not actually be making any. Boy. What's this one? That's for heavy modular frames. Okay. We might not actually be making the other thing. Almost. That is for automated wiring, which we do not particularly need. However, smart plating. I had smart plating around here somewhere. There we go. Where's this outputting to? Well, there's your problem. God. Hey. You know what? Hang on. We're gonna need this to go to a conveyor. Just gonna have to go to a splitter, smart splitter. Maybe. Which then the front bit will go here. Center. Hang on. None. Give me a sec. Rubber. Go. And the right output will be our empty. You know what? Just any undefined. Go like this. Because goodness knows I can't trust this thing. We good? I think we're good. Yeah, 200. Alright, where's the output? A box. Cool. It's actually quite a lot. We need those to come around this way. Aha. Yeah. be on there. So we need more encased beams. They should be here. Yep. And give me 200 as usual. Sort those, sort these. Okay. Right, they're no longer. We no longer have some of the other stuff we go for there. We need the portable miners. I don't remember. Let's see, miner 2 is, oh, there's only 2. Okay. I forgot we were probably out of concrete by now. Or the limestone reserve. Okay. So, here's how we're doing this. This is coming in, yeah? Maybe? Yes. So this is our in. God, that's so stupid. Okay, there we go. Now we need we need the miner, level 2, to be here, and out this way is perfect. I'll let this come up here to go into the splitter. The splitter then is 3 directions. 1, 2, and 3. We can actually let this come up here. Nope. Here to there. From here to there. This is now going to go you know what? Just take that all out. Okay. We need a merger. Logistics. Merger. That way. No. This way. Put it in the middle of this square. Then we have this one come to here. This one come to here. This one come to here. And this one go back over there. Hook in. And now we've got all this hooked in. Looks right. Okay, if we replace right, it upgraded, so we only spent 1 of the concrete. Excellent. Right, because I moved it. Okay, it's gonna start. Okay, this one's producing double. Nope, right. And this one doesn't know what it's doing yet. Concrete. Okay, this is 120 per minute. Split 3 ways, maximum of 40 per minute. These do only 15 per minute, so good. Oh, but sorry. Limestone. 45 per minute each. Okay, so actually, as is, right? It should. We only should need one. No. Okay. 2 per minute would... 2 of these would be 90 per minute. So 3 will end up being perfect. Oh man. Promise I'm doing okay. Okay, and now we optimize. So we send all that out for the moment, and then we say we're going to build the constructor more like here. From here to there. Make concrete. Use summer sloop. And give it power. And connect here. Excellent. Okay, and then input these other 9. And now if we want, we can go put in another minor level 2 somewhere. Alright. This actually worked out pretty well. Splitter in the right place. Now we also don't need, unless we put in another, either summer sloop or the charges. Alright, that would end up needing more. Okay, now we need to go back and put in the put in the other conveyor Mark 4s for the other stuff. Hey. going. Okay, so this is coming around here. Coming around here. Coming around here. And then, what's here? That is smart plate. Which then is being thrown out in the other direction. Ugh. This is the... whatever that is. Right, okay. No actual... nothing that's actually helpful here. Alright, so... let's maybe see if we can't hook this in here. That's backwards. Oh, lovely. Okay. Protein. No space in inventory. Cool. Let's just drop that. And hog protein. Alright. Totally worth it. Okay. This then can be dismantled. We take those other two things. Then flip it around. Join it to the other. Totally fine. That is now the only thing in there. Hook it there. There we go. Excellent. That is everything. It's not like it really matters if all this stuff is that fast, but it does slightly cut down on time. Okay, 50 of the high-speed connectors and poles. 25 of the high-speed connectors and more quick wire. Lot of rifle ammo, and 10 of the high-speed connectors. 100 high-speed... geysers, huh? Geothermal generator. I like that. And programmable splitter. Okay. We need a lot of computers, though. Okay. Um... Yep, it decided to take an ad break before I was ready for it, but cool, cool, cool. Get another 2 minutes or so, and I will be right back. Welcome back, everybody. Yeah, we're only up to 27, so... Yay. Yeah. Okay. And the good news is, right, this is outputting a fair number of these. Right, so these are not receiving enough circuit boards compared to the other one. So what we do is we say, I'm going to take some extras. Nope, okay. I'm just going to take all of them. Split. And then take those over here. Then, in fact, we'll do it again. So we split once, and we split again, and these 7 will go here. And the other 21 can come over here to this circuit board manufacturer. Or computer manufacturer. And hopefully that'll help things out a little bit better. We're not going to make 50 computers anytime soon, so the railway signaling thing is going to be a long time. Oh. However, there are enough high-speed connectors that could do pretty well there. Deuterium. We need power or pipes, which are upstairs directly. We need quick wire and motors. That's easy enough. The motors are right upstairs. And quick wire all over the place. I think I want that first out of all this stuff. Priority power switch. That seems pretty nice. And right, homing rifle ammo. We need a lot more rifle ammo. Ooh. Oh look, we don't have to go anywhere. No, not that one. That was the one. We'll still do this one, because that's easy enough. It's not stealing a lot of...
Power pole Mark III unlocked. It has significantly more power connections compared to the previous models.
Tonight we have, hashtag not sponsored, Cadenhead from Edinburgh. Scotch. I said I wanted something peaty and sweet, and the lady's like, yeah, we got that, no problem. How about this one right off the shelf? I was like, alright. Right. 500 total rifle ammo. Oh look, more motors. Drop those. We'll drop this tiny stack of things because that's just ridiculous. And then this one. Okay. So what we need now are quick wire. Right, we do have a whole bunch of quick wire. We'll just take that. And we need another stack, essentially. Might need two, actually. Coming. Coming through. 54, leave the 27 there. Okay. Yeah. Right. And stack of motors. What are these? These are minor 2. Is that also a minor 2? Yes. Ugh. Come on now. Oh my god. Stop. Alright. Nope. There we go. Alright. Getting on about 12:30. We're still doing all right. Motors. Right there. Woohoo! Boop.
Geothermal generator unlocked. Geysers added to the object scanner. When life gives you lemons, make lemonade. When life gives you deadly geothermal vents, run directly towards them and build generators. Use
100%.
potentially lethal natural phenomena for your own benefit. It's the fix-it way.
I think we have one. It should be about a kilometer in that direction, up by while we're here.
Priority power switch unlocked. This assists with power grid management by automatically powering down specified connections when a grid failure is imminent. Use it to prioritize power for the most important infrastructure.
Okay, another 250 of the ammunition. Haha. There you go. That's not what I need. Half that. Send back. Stack. Send back. Yeah, I could have done that more efficiently, but whatever, it's fine. criterion. And we got a bullet guidance system.
Homing rifle ammo unlocked. This ammo can be loaded into a normal rifle and, when fired, will seek a target. Clarification. This does not make the rifle a homing rifle. If you leave the rifle alone, even when loaded with this ammo, it will not return home like a devoted and adorable puppy and/or kitten.
That is a fair point. Okay. Seven Mercer Spheres and 103 SAM Fluctuator. A Summer Sleep 100 SAM Fluctuator and 50. Right. 50 computers. I mean, we're having a hard enough time figuring out all the computers as it is. So, 13 Mercer Spheres and 151 SAM Fluctuator. Power Slugs. Still don't have time crystals. Quartz. 50 computers, so that's going to be a while. And sulfur. So we can get 50 turbo. We can get 50 turbo fuel pretty reasonably. What is that? Empty fluid tank. We still don't have that. Hard drive. 100 power shards. And 200 packaged rocket fuel. But we can't get that until we get the fluid containers, which again we don't have yet. These nobelisks, we'll need 500 of them. We need to figure out a way to get uranium without killing ourselves. And yeah, limiters are fine. That needs computers, so that's going to be a while. Okay. No, no, dude. That one. Okay, we drop that here. We take those 15 connectors back. We just take those 32, whatever, it's fine. Need more circuit boards, as always. Okay, let's go back over here, and we say that we're going to do a priority splitter instead of just this regular splitter, yeah? Priority splitter. Nope. Yeah. No, I want you to replace the one that's there. Alright, fine. Alright. The high-speed connectors, realistically... can just hold them off for a while. Oh. Right, also. Realistically, right, these, for the most part, do not need the extra boost. Can, in theory, get dangerously close, but we still have 100% battery capacity, which I think should be able to handle most of these blips that keep coming and going. Right, and now the biofuel can actually end up being used, and again the battery is still at 100%, so I don't feel bad about this. It's gonna take a minute to make these. Does not matter. You know what? Just that's fine. No, we need the elevator. That goes in there. 82. We're getting close. The concrete. We may need to... Aha! Good. It's barely starting to pile up. $300 per minute. Okay, this is going to be slightly absurd, and it's going to run out of space. I want to just sit around for this. This is going to be great. boost the hell out of this. Overclock. So, like, the good news here is that this is going to create massive stacks of concrete, and right now I kind of just need it. Yeah, it's fine. It's working out pretty well. Okay. Good enough. Now, this is rather absurd. It probably doesn't need this much. What have you done? Alright, next question. How are the empties doing on the other side? Right? Do we have a reasonable amount of room? Boo. Did you just hit the bird? We have, in fact, hit the bird. However, it's fine. The bird is fine, everybody. It's okay. Nope. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, what did we just do? Look both ways next time. Get knocked over by a vehicle. Okay, knocked over is... not really descriptive of what happened, but whatever, it's fine. Whee! Ow. Alright, fine. Oh, we now have enough stuff to get us over to the other side again. Oh, okay, well. Here to here. Whee. Yeah, you're gonna say that. Alright, so from here, we want this to merge. Just create another merger. Conveyor merger here. And that's just going through. Good. And then this should also just be able to go through. Yep. Priority merger might have been better, but at the same time, yeah, it's alright. Okay, what's going on at this truck stop? We still got a crap ton of these empties. But I think we're good. Surprisingly enough, I think we're good. Excuse me. Okay, got 100 fuel there. The truck was lower on fuel. I mean, it was only at like 92, so I'm not too worried about it, but it was running significantly lower than I was expecting. Nope, not that. 3. That one. Right? How we doing? Right. Objects can move a bit faster. That's okay. We don't need the fuel to go any faster because it's already super slow. going on back there? There was nothing for it to pick up. Cool, cool, cool. We stand out of the way and wonder what it's going to pick up out of here. Whole bunch of stuff. Question mark, fuel? Yes, okay. Picked up from the other side. Okay. No, actually I need you to, okay. Just gonna go without me again. It's alright. Whoa! What in the hell? Did you just revolt because you found out that a human was driving you? What the absolute hell was that? Seriously, just gonna send myself in a tube next time. Oh, speaking of which, I was going to work out the other stuff on the other side. And then we go like this. And then we look in here. Plenty of stuff for it to pick up. So we do not need to interfere with that. Okay. That is doing perfectly well on its own. Doesn't need me to interfere. And in fact, you can have that rubber too. Yeah, good enough. Okay, next question. Do we have anything in here that shouldn't be? No, looking alright. Picking up all the empties. Yep. Good times. Alright, next question. Is there anything that this thing is picking up that it shouldn't? Now, I did, in theory, get rid of all the other nonsense that's going on. Ooh. Oh no. Oh, oh, gross. Okay. 5, 6, 7. Whoa. Oh no. Oh, you know what? I set everything, everything else up, but then I forgot to put in the forgot to put in the splitter, the smart splitter, up above to say, hey, make sure you take all the empties and send them the other way with the other empties. Okay. Hang on to that. Okay, so we go like this, and we say, let's do a smart splitter here. Not yet. So we have to configure center output should be only rubber, which is what we want. Okay, so then that goes in through here and goes out there. Good times. Then, up to there, we want a... That's too steep, right? So we need a Mark IV. I mean, realistically, we just need a Mark II. It's fine. Because there shouldn't be that much. Shouldn't be. And a Mark II, I mean, goes from here to there. I went with a Mark IV. Yeah, just upgrade. It's not going to matter anyway. It's just using a little extra steel. That's only rubber. This is all spinning the empties back out that way. Okay, cool. Oh no. Oh. Terrible idea. Ooh. High-speed connectors. Sort both. Right, so what's the logistics here? We're gonna split. It doesn't work that way. Yeah, that's fine. Put those in there. Doing here. Nice. We'll take that 330. Puts us pretty close to the 500 maximum for a stack. And then... don't really need anything there. Let's just check for a geyser. I think there should be one that way. A 568, 600 kilometer. Okay, it's a half a kilometer out that way. Right, I built that. Come on. Boo. Ugh. That's alright. Power bank, very lovely. Yeah, 100%, good. What do we have for... Ooh. Alright, empties. Okay, so we're going to remove those from circulation as well. And then we have a few more that are stuck in this other place down here. Oh. Here. Nice. So that is just barely scraping the surface every so often and boosting the production using our biofuels. So, nah, we'll worry about it later. Will it? Oh, what the fuck? No. Jackass. What the hell? Okay, no, that's fair. That's just... Plastic? Yeah, just regular plastic. There we go. They may very well have too many. They may very well bring a whole bunch of them right back here, but now they'll be at least in circulation-ish. Can I replace a 7 with an 8? No. No. Okay. So we got a couple of geysers, half a kilometer that way. Let's just real quick. What's our power? Geothermal. Ah, high-speed connectors. So we'll be able to make 2 without any problem. So we need 50 high-speed connectors. We'll bring 100. Right, and let's drop those 2. Man. We need 3 more. We're getting pretty close. Be really good if we could drop a couple of the overclockers in there. Oops. So close. Right, so we can drop this. That picks that up. There's none left in here. We removed that one so we can get it ready for whatever we're doing next. And then we come over here. Good. And we throw these 4 in with those. And then let this build however many, however fast. So, it's going to take a while. Boing. And again, yeah, we got a few spaces open. Oh. Oh, again. Where? Oh, stingers. Yeah, take that. We got stinger remains from the last time I came through here. There we go. Uphill. This is one of the weird things about the parachute. I love it, but it's slightly quirky. Is that if it's riding uphill, we can end up... Don't shoot me, don't shoot me. Grr. Ouch. Ow. You jerk. Alright, friggin' hell. I'm out of here. Nice. Mama hog. It's miner 2, okay. Is coming up with enough coal to roughly keep that in balance. That one is completely full. Also a miner 2. This is a standard conveyor merger. Alright. Right. Ah. Hey. You just have so many random parts. No, no, you don't. Boo. This is rather interesting. I don't even know. Is that a thing? No. We cannot cut that down. Alright, we appear to have gone on ad break yet again, ahead of schedule. Cool, cool, cool. I swear. This is limestone, again. Yeah, geyser, probably. No, that's a waterfall. Okay. Well, everybody, we found it. It only took friggin' everything. I don't know why we didn't explore back here, but yeah, it's been multiple streams that we've just been like, oh, I guess there's no such thing as quartz mines. Yep. No, these are not. These are not. Geysers. Where do we have one? Oof. 800 meters. 1.3, 1.4. Cool, cool, cool. So this doesn't count then? I was absolutely positive this was going to be a geyser. Oh well. We want to get up there. Ugh. No? Alright, well. Worth a shot. Caterium? Yep. Got one space. Sir. Don't jump up here, do we? Ooh, nice. We do, in fact. Don't know how that's quite possible, but alright. It's alright. Can we build foundation? Double ramp 8? Yup. And then here, if we attempt, we should be able to dismantle all sorts of stuff. Right, needs 150 megawatts. So, missing quick wire. Ouch. How much we got? we destroy. Okay, so here, let's just send these 8 plate to the garbage so we can pick up the hard drive.
Initial scan suggests partial recovery of data is possible. Take the damaged hard drive to the MAM for analysis.
Ugh. Can't get... Man. Just can't quite get it. That's just too bad. Much calmer. That's good. Dig right back in. Awesome. A lot of times that is the way. Come on. Psst. Not helpful. And drop. Okay. What do we got? Deuterium. 50 computers. Time crystals. 50 computers. Hard drive. Okay. So we need turbo fuel for a number of these, and also, how do we get this? Empty fluid tank. We don't know. So this is in a future upload. Although, we probably do have those extra 3 control units. We're here? Yeah. Alright. We get... Stand by. And Pomodoro technique, do an hour and 30 minutes. I mean, like, do we need to, oh, we need to pull. There we go.
Welcome to the Project Assembly Pioneer Progress presentation. Congratulations,
Whee!
the Phase 3 project part shipment is finally ready for delivery. On delivery, Phase 3 will be completed and the main body will be constructed. You should know how this works by now. You'll get access to Tiers 7 and 8 in the hub. In fact, perhaps you should just go look at the technologies there yourself. It's all laid out so that even a monkey could understand it, so you should have no issues. Speaking of which, I don't think you need a reminder about project parts. Instead, I will be providing some interesting facts. Did you know the average pioneer succeeds at saving the day? Did you know the average pioneer knows how to optimize pipe throughput? Did you know the average pioneer stays late at work because they care about humanity? Anyway, I thought you might want to know more about your peers. Good luck in Phase 4. Phase 3 of Project Assembly completed. Fixit's predictions indicate pioneers should generally reach this point faster with above-average results, but we should all adjust our expectations according to the situation. It is understandable. The pressure and complexity will only increase from here, so be sure to take on Phase 4 with efficiency and competence.
Nuclear pasta. Ship via space elevator. Power usage 500 to 1500 megawatts. Nuclear pasta is extremely dense, degenerate matter formed when extreme pressure forces protons and electrons together into neutrons. It is theorized to exist naturally within the crust of neutron stars. Right. Ah. Take those. Kick that out. Kick that out. And we go like this. Okay, and then we go down here, and we do a different one. Now we switch again. Ended up not riding the wave on just 1 hour. See, whenever I hear Pomodoro technique, I just think of pasta, so that usually ends up not working for me. 36. What is that? Plastic. Useful when you gotta catch up on stuff, yeah. Okay, so where do we have active Caterium? Some in front of us. Oh dear. Okay. No. No, there we go. Cool. Alright, there's that one gone. So now if we take all of this that we've been working on and I'm going to head back up to, or down to the south there. Nope. Oh no. Alright, that does it. Okay. By the way, right? Do we have other materials that are going to allow us? Yes. Okay. We can build. We can only build 2, so that's exactly what we need. That away. More than halfway now. That away. So, put up logistics, merger, just over here somewhere. Let's see, do we want to go that way? Yeah. Okay. 12, 11. Right, we just need a Mark 1. So this can hook in basically wherever there is electricity, so that's actually a good thing. power line. Connect that one to here. Here to there. Good times. Alright. I think now is probably as good a time as any. Maybe we'll go back. Grab some stuff. Just so that we remind ourselves. Alright. Hang on. Save. Which I know, for the most part, it's gonna save itself, so it's not a big deal. However... we're going to head out and find a friend. Sam DeLev is on tonight doing advanced potions in Potioncraft. My goodness. They have quite the collection. Have Spoonie, who is currently working on Honkai Star Rail. Celine Star Dragon doing Freelancer. Solu doing Final Fantasy XIV stuff. Enthusiami doing Stardew Valley. Yeah, let's go see Amy Dallin over at Enthusiami, who is doing a charity stream for IDEP SCA. 8-year anniversary extravaganza part 1, doing Stardew Valley. Amy Dallin was a member of Geek and Sundry, along with Sam DeLev, and yeah, she does all sorts of awesome stuff. I was in her chat bonding over Chance of Senar there for a while, so we'll go over and see her. We're going to be back tomorrow for Chapter 10 of Building Thinking Classrooms, which is all about... how do we consolidate a lesson? So at the end of a class, how do you make sure that everybody understands everything to the same level-ish when you have groups that are off doing their own thing for the entire period? So it makes it interesting. We'll be back on Tuesday for 9 Souls, Wednesday for cracking the GRE and other calculations in mathematics, Friday for Against the Storm, and next Sunday for more Satisfactory. So I hope you all have a great night. Hope you all have a good start to your week, and hopefully see you tomorrow. My name is Obi-Wan Pez. This is Ensign Plex Pachinko. Catch you next time.